Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about stress and your nervous system. Specifically, we're going to be talking about a technique called progressive muscle relaxation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it is, what the benefits of it are, how I first learned about it, and at the end, I'm going to walk you through a progressive muscle relaxation practice. I'm Andrea Nichols, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. Progressive muscle relaxation is a specific technique used to help you identify what stress feels like and tension feels like within your body, within your nervous system, and a way to help you learn how to relax that. The first step is identifying it, learning to connect the mind and the body together so that you become very aware when that tension starts to enter your body, when your nervous system begins to become unregulated. Only then, when you have the awareness, can you begin to relax it and help alleviate that tension. So progressive muscle relaxation is a tool that we use to do that. The thing that is really important with this progressive muscle relaxation is that you practice it regularly. The more you practice it, the more that it's going to be easy for you to recall when you get into a situation where you need to specifically relax your nervous system. If you can do it regularly throughout your day, or at least once a day, you're going to build that muscle memory. You're going to teach the body how to regulate yourself again so that when you get into a high stress situation, you can easily just access that part of your brain and your body connection. If you don't have it there as an easy recall, you're not going to be able to call it up when you're in a high stress situation. It has to be kind of part of who you are and who your daily routines are. It's the habits that we practice daily that really help us the most when we're in an elevated state. So I encourage you to try to practice this, even if you don't do the whole body. Like, we're going to do the whole body later in this practice. Even if you don't do the whole body day to day, maybe just take a minute or two and just work on relaxing a specific body. For me, my favorite part to work on is my face, head, neck, and shoulders, but it could be any section of your body. Progressive muscle relaxation can be practiced anywhere. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're safe and aware of your surroundings. You don't want to practice it somewhere that you're going to need your active functioning brain, because we really want you to disconnect from the world around you and focus within. So I like to personally lay down on a mat, put a small pillow under my head and a yoga bolster under my knees, if I have the luxury of time. Other times I might practice it is going to bed at night, or if I just feel like I'm in a high state of stress, again, I'll just do it sitting in my chair wherever I am, just focusing on a specific section of my body if I don't have time to go through all of it. Now, I was first introduced to progressive muscle relaxation many, many years ago, actually when I was a Pilates client, before I ever even started teaching or before I ever owned my first studio. One of my Pilates teachers, at the end of a class, there was this late evening class. It was like 7:30 p.m. And when you registered for that class, at the end of the session, she would do this like relaxation technique. And she never told us what it was called, but I loved it because then I'd get out of class. It'd be like 8:30, 8:45, and I would just feel so good. I'd go home, take a shower, and go to bed, and I'd sleep like a baby. And it wasn't until years later, when I started learning more about the nervous system and nervous system regulation, that I realized what she had taught us. So many times I feel like we think that to relax, we have to go somewhere and get a massage or go to the spa or, whatever, all these things that are just additional obstacles that get in our way from truly learning how to connect with our body and disconnect or regulate our nervous system. And this technique is just wonderful because you can plug it right into your life. All right, you can hit pause if you want to hit pause to go grab something to get comfortable, lying down on the ground, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I like to put a yoga mat down. I normally have one down in my house anyway, and I just put a small pillow under my head and then a yoga bolster under my knees. That's how I'm most comfortable. But however you want to get comfortable, go ahead, hit pause, get yourself comfortable. And while you do that, I'm going to share my screen because you don't need to see me while we're doing this. So I'm just going to put up kind of a relaxing picture. It's actually a picture from my honeymoon. It is my husband. I'm the one that took the picture. But it's one of my favorite pictures of one of our favorite evenings, and it's just a really peaceful picture. So I hope you enjoy that. and I will meet you back on the mat. All right, now that you're laying down comfortably or sitting comfortably in a chair, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to start to breathe. You're going to take a nice big breath in through your nose and you're going to try to fill up your lungs as full as you can. You're going to hold it for 3 counts. And then you're going to exhale out through your mouth. And when you think you're out of your exhale, see if you can draw a little more air out of the body. On this time, as you inhale in, I want you to feel like you're not only expanding your lungs and your ribs, but you're feeling that air travel all the way through the body, through the tips of the fingers, through the tips of the toes. You're going to hold that breath in, and then you're going to exhale all the air out of the body. And when you think you're out of air, see if you can draw a little more air out of the body. This time, as you inhale in through your nose and you're picturing the air sweeping all the way through the body, I want you to notice, how do you feel in your body when you're taking that inhale? And then as you exhale out, notice, how do you feel in your body as you feel the air leaving your body? On this next inhale, as you're taking the air into the body all the way down to the tips of the toes, I want you to envision it coming in through a hole in the top of the head and traveling all the way down through the body. You're going to hold that breath. And then you're going to take a nice big exhale out, and you're going to feel the air as it's big inhale in. Does the air have a specific color for you? As you inhale, take it all the way in through the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes. You're going to hold that breath. And then you're going to exhale, let the air release from the body and feel it sweep the body clean as it reaches out through the top of the head. And does the air have a different color at this point? Now, as you begin to breathe just more in a natural state, with those deep inhales in and those deep exhales out, I want you to become very aware of how you feel. I want you to feel like you're melting into the floor, like you're relaxing and sinking maybe into quicksand. I want you to start to feel the tension of the body as it is leaving with every exhale. Still envisioning that air traveling in through the crown of the head and sweeping through the full extremity of the body, and then exhaling on the way out. And again, reaching out of the crown of the head, feeling the body fully relaxing on those exhales. I want you to start to feel awareness around your feet. I want you to tense your feet. Think of curling and contracting your arch muscles. Think of curling your toes. Feel the tops of the foot gain tension. How does that tension feel within your body? And then I want you to specifically relax your feet. Let the muscles of the feet go, the arches go, the toes go, the tops of the feet go. How does that relaxed state feel within your body? On your next inhale, I want you to think of contracting the muscles around the ankle. Feel them get tense, feel them tighten up. How does that feel within your body? And then on your next exhale, I want you to feel all the muscles around the ankle and all the tendons as they relax. Take just one nice big cleansing breath in, again, settling deeper into the body, holding that breath, and then exhaling all the way out. Feeling every last little bit of tension leaving the body as you exhale. On your next inhale, I want you to become very aware of your calf muscles and your shins. So the lower leg, both front and back. And I want you to feel that tension begin to build into those muscles and surrounding those shins. And then I want you to inhale and relax those muscles and really begin to feel the difference between the tension and the relaxation. On your next breath, I want you to feel the tension begin to build around your kneecaps and on the back of the knee. I want you to really feel what that feels like in your body to have tension in that specific portion of your body. And then on your next exhale, as you sink deeper into the floor and the air leaves your body, it takes the tension with you, and you feel your kneecaps relax, and you feel the backs of your legs relax, and you feel like you're sinking heavier into the floor. I want you to take a nice big inhale. And as you take that inhale in, I want you to begin to build tension in the back of your upper leg, in your hamstring, clenching that muscle. I want you to clench the front of your muscle into your quad. I want you to feel the tension in your upper legs. I want you to notice, how does that feel within your body? And when you're ready to take your next exhale, I want you to let all of the tension go, all the way from the tips of the toes, specifically through the hamstrings and the quads, as the air exits out of the crown of your head and you feel your entire body relax. We're going to do a nice cleansing breath here as you take a nice deep breath in through the nose, filling the full body up with air. We're going to hold that breath for 3 counts. And then you're going to exhale every last little bit of air out of your body from the crown of the head. And you're going to feel your body get even more relaxed as you sink deeper into the mat. I want you to think about your sits bones and drawing those sits bones together, tensing your seat up, tensing your pelvic floor up, tensing your low abdominals up, holding on to that tension and feeling what it feels like within your body, noticing any sensations that your brain is picking up on. And then on your next exhale, I want you to specifically think about relaxing the seat, separating the sits bones, relaxing the pelvic floor and the low abdominals, noticing how that feels different from when you were feeling that state of tension. On your next inhale, I want you to think about tensing your abdomen, your belly, your sides, your back, feeling that tension. And what does that feel like to you when you're in that tense state? And then on your next exhale, I want you to feel the tension leaving your abdomen, your sides, and your back. I want you to feel like you're growing heavier into the mat. And we're going to do another cleansing breath with a nice big inhale in through the nose. Picture the air traveling in from the crown of the head all the way through to the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes. On an exhale, sweeping the body clean, letting all of the air go back out through the crown of the head. You're going to feel the body even more relaxed. I want you to think specifically of the muscles supporting your spine. I want you to feel those muscles on either side of your spine as they tense up and get tight. How does that feel? What sensations are you carrying with you from that emotion? And then I want you to relax the muscles around your spine, noticing the difference between what the tension and the relaxation feels like. I want you to think about your chest muscles. I want you to think about your upper rib bones, maybe your back rib bones. What does it feel like when you draw those together and you tense them up? Can you feel the energy in between every rib bone? Can you feel the tension in your chest? And then on your next exhale, I want you to relax every muscle, softening in between every rib bone, softening across the chest, and notice the difference in how it feels within your body. I want you to think of the back of your body around your shoulder blades, and I want you to feel tension there. I want you to feel the tightness. I want you to feel whatever emotions rise up when you feel that sensation in your body. And I want you to start to become very aware of that. And on your next exhale, I want you to purposefully let that tension go. Let the shoulder blades relax. Let the shoulders fall away from the ears. Continue that exhale and let every last little bit of tension leave the body. I want you to take a nice big cleansing breath in through the nose, picturing the air traveling in through the crown of the head, reaching down through the head, neck, and shoulders, reaching down through the fingertips, down through the abdomen, through the legs, and all the way through the toes. And as you exhale, you sweep the body clean and you let the rest of the tension leave the body, and you feel like you're sinking deeper into your mat. I want you to feel the tension through your neck. I want you to feel the tension on the front of the neck, the sides of the back of the neck, leading up into the skull. I want you to feel that across the top of the shoulders. And what does that feel like to you? What emotions does that bring up for you? And then on your next exhale, I want you to exhale out through the mouth and very purposely let all of the tension through the front, the side, the back, the neck go, through the tops of the shoulders. Everything begins to relax. I want you to take a nice big inhale, and I want you to tense up your jaw muscles. Think of it feels like in the jaw, in the body. How does that tightness feel to you? And then on your next exhale, I want you to let the jaw muscles relax. Let the bottom of your chin relax. Let your teeth relax. Let your tongue relax. And how does that feel within your body? On your next inhale, I want you to start to feel the muscles around your eyes as they tense, and maybe even behind your eyes as they tense and tighten, maybe around your ears as they start to tense and tighten, maybe up above your eyes into your forehead. What does that feel like as you gain tension there? What emotions does it bring up for you as you feel this tightness there? And then on your next exhale, I want you to to purposely relax the muscles surrounding the ears, surrounding your forehead, around the eyes, and even behind the eyes. I want you to really focus on relaxing the muscles. We're going to do one more nice big inhale. And as you do, I want you to think of tensing the muscles on the back of the head and on the top of the head. Feel that restriction, almost like a headache. Feel that tension building into the skull. What does that feel like in your body? And then I want you to take another cleansing exhale, and I want you to let all the tension around the back of your skull and the top of your head go. And what does that feel like? How does it feel different than when you were holding that tension? We're going to do another cleansing breath, a nice big inhale in through the nose, picturing the air of whatever color you imagine coming into the body and sweeping down through the face, down through the neck, down through the shoulders, arms to the fingers, through the torso and the spine, through the hips to the very tips of the toes. And then you're going to exhale that air out, letting every last little bit of tension go. We're going to settle into the body, keeping the eyes relaxed. I just want you to find a very rhythmic breath where you're breathing in through the nose, holding that breath, and then exhale, releasing that breath. As you are continuing your inhales, do you feel any residual tension in the body? Is there anything else you could let go? And as you exhale, release every last little bit of tension that is remaining in your body. One more nice big cleansing inhale in, fully filling the body up with air. And then exhale. When you think you're out of air, continue to blow the air out of the body, releasing every last little bit of air and every last little bit of tension from your body. You're going to continue to lay or rest where you're sitting, and you're going to slowly open your eyes and enter back into the world around you, noticing how you feel within your body now versus when you started this practice. You can continue to lay here, hitting pause and enjoying the body that you have created right now, or you can join us back in YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that little progressive muscle relaxation. Again, my favorite part to do is my face. So the back of my eyes, I really enjoy to try to relax and around my eyes. My jaw, I hold a lot of tension in my jaw. So I love to work on relaxing my jaw. And those are the areas where I feel stress enter my body. I feel that nervous system dysregulation enter my body the most. That's like my first sign. So as soon as I feel that tension that I recognize from doing the progressive muscle relaxation, that is my signal to then practice that progressive muscle relaxation to help regulate my body and get myself grounded back into the moment, releasing unnecessary emotion around whatever is triggering me so that I can continue to move forward in my day in the most successful way possible. So I hope you use this tool as a way to start to learn your body. You might not carry tension in the same place as I do, but notice, where do you carry that tension? Where does it pop up in your body first? Start to learn your body and learn the signals that it is giving you. It is constantly feeding you information, and tension is one of those warning signals that, like, hey, I need you to address something. Okay. So learn to notice what that signal is for you and your body. And this is going to be a great tool for you to use to start to deepen and develop that relationship of mind and body and helping you regulate your nervous system. I am so glad you joined us today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can also email me at info@andreakwellness.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM over there, and that's just Andrea K Wellness. I'm so glad you were here. I hope you feel fantastic after that progressive muscle relaxation, and I'll see you next time on the channel.